the President of the Republic of the Philippines, Benigno Noynoy Aquino III.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Please sit down. Thank you. Secretaries Mar Rojas, Mario Montejo, Sonny Coloma, and of course the oldest in the bunch, Joel Villanueva. Dr. Dan La Chica, Board of Trustees, members and staff of Semiconductor and Electronics Industries in the Philippines, Inc. Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again. I have noticed that these get-togethers are turning into regular occurrences for us. So allow me to say once again how pleased I am to be meeting with the senior officials of one of the most formidable industries in the Philippines. Today, more than ever, I believe that formidable is an apt description. Despite less than favorable conditions in the global economy, the semiconductor and electronics industry continues to be a massive contributor to our exports and our economy. You have felt firsthand how the shaky conditions of some industrialized countries have affected your industry. But I am hopeful that you will rebound sooner rather than later. In fact, I am quite optimistic, and here's why. Despite a year-on-year decline in the electronic industry's share in total exports, I'm told an additional 31,000 Filipinos found employment with you in 2012. There is also the 10% increase in the investments your industry recorded, from $2.45 billion in 2011 to $2.7 billion in 2012. And I'm told that there was also an increase in the importation of materials for the manufacture of electrical equipment in May and July this year, maybe in anticipation of a higher demand for electronics in the world market. All signs point to your confidence, to your determination to move forward despite the setbacks you may have encountered. So allow me to once again thank you for your faith and optimism in our people and our country. If I may say so, there is even more reason for you to be optimistic today. With a government that is truly committed to working with you, I am not just talking about efforts to improve infrastructure and boost competitiveness, but rather, and also to clean up systems and streamline processes, and to invest in our people so that you can rest easy in entrusting your operations to healthy, skilled, and talented workers. I am talking about our government doing its part for sectors whose economic contributions are truly remarkable, sectors like yours. We will not just stand by and wait to reap the benefits of your growth. The same confidence that you have shown the Philippines, we are now in a position to repay. For instance, you are likely already familiar with the Advanced Device and Materials Testing Laboratory, or ADMATEL, established by the Department of Science and Technology. Failure analysis and other tests can be conducted here as opposed to sending products to other countries, potentially cutting down on your expenses and the time it takes between the production of an actual export of products. I'm also told that this facility will help you gain more contracts as it shortens the time from conceptualization to actual exports. In the 9 months that ADMATEL has been operational, I'm told that 19 companies and institutions from your industry, 16 from SAPI, have already benefited from its services. As I understand it, SAPI has 254 member companies. So perhaps I can take this opportunity to invite the remaining 238 to come see and test our facilities. We could use your business, and I'm sure that we will be able to contribute to greater efficiency in your businesses as well. This is only the first step. The goal in our sites to not only have the capability of building and testing products, but to design them as well. For instance, this is why DOST has been busy with the Electronics Product Development Center opening next year, which will provide testing services for compliance with international standards and will also serve your prototyping needs. On top of this, we have an international initiative that establishes relationships with renowned institutions. The Philippine-California Advanced Research Institutes, or PCARI projects, under PCARI, the Institute for Information Infrastructure Development, or IIID, will focus on research and development for increased competitiveness of the information and communications technology and the semiconductor and electronics industries. This is a project that will serve both the needs of the academe and of industries like yours, ultimately redounding to the benefit of our countrymen. These may seem like lofty ambitions, especially for a country that can be considered to be behind its neighbors in terms of innovation, science, and technological research, and even in electronics. But let me remind you, wasn't it just a few years ago when everyone thought that the Philippines would always be the laggard in regional economic growth? Today, we are constantly one of the fastest growers, if not at times the fastest grower. Wasn't it just a few years ago when everyone thought that we could never gain the confidence of the world? Today, all three major credit ratings agencies have reached a consensus. We are at investment grade. And so I can say proudly, today the Philippines is indeed formidable. Let me be clear, my task as President goes far beyond ensuring our success today. As we attend to present issues and concerns, the reforms we implement must also be building blocks for our nation's future. So just as we are looking to expand our avenues of growth and move up the value chain in this industry, we must also expand and build on our relationships with others. This is why I am here today, and this was also the reason for a recent visit to South Korea, where some of your member companies originated. In a little over 3 years, I've seen that working together, that cooperation is key in nation building. We have already experienced this with SAPI, from the thousands of workers who were trained and found employment through your cooperation with TESDA's Training for Work Scholarship Program, to the updating of the electronics roadmap through productive discussions with our Department of Trade and Industry. So I do not doubt that we will be able to achieve our goals as long as we continue to view each other as true partners. Today, more and more, your work is complemented by both government and society's efforts. I know that we will weather all adversity so long as we keep the faith in each other. We pledge our rightful support to you, and together, let us continue to find ways to spur the development not only of your industry and your businesses, but also of our country and our people. Thank you, and good day.